A man can scam billions. Politicians don't want to talk about the issues. Marriage is sweet. Divorce is sour. This is the human condition. But why is it the human condition? That's what this book is about. Evolution and thought. Why we think the way we do. Basically what's going on here is that I look upon the human being as a very high performance adaptation to living on Earth. We are here, you are here, I am here, because we have 1 trillion ancestors that were winners. They had grandchildren. This means that 1 trillion experiments have been run as to how to live on Earth, and we are the result of that. We are very high performance, and part of that high performance is how we think. And what I talk about in this book, Evolution and Thought, is why do we think the way we do?
It was really thought-provoking. It kind of helps you think about what else is out there in the world other than just what you see around you every day.
And there are certain elements that are involved in this. First of all, I envision evolution as a kind of Mother Nature being a design engineer. She runs experiments. Every one of us is an experiment. And those of us that are here today are the product, again, of 1 trillion successful experiments. And what that means, again, is that our thinking is well adapted.
My favorite insight was probably the one with the matron's way of thinking versus the bride's way of thinking, because they're both two very different perspectives, and I thought that was really interesting to think about. Looking hot to your mother-in-law was a very interesting topic that I would have never thought about before reading that, so I was very entertained.
Why should you care? You should care because if you understand how people think better, you're going to be less surprised. You're going to understand what's happening better. Your life is going to go more smoothly. That's the goal of this.
But I did think that it was really interesting, and it's thought-provoking in a way that it helps you to kind of think in a different direction than you normally would, because there are so many other possibilities for life and things like that. I would definitely recommend the book, because a lot of people don't really read a whole lot. There's like the typical murder mystery or the horror or stuff like that, like the suspense novels, and this was a different genre, and I think that if they dived into that, or dove into that, it would be really good for them. I think everyone should read it. It's a different genre, and I think that it'd be really entertaining. There's a story in it for just about everyone.
So, if you want your life to be a little smoother, have fewer surprises, have you say, aha, okay, you want this. Now, where can you get it? You can get this from online booksellers, and you can get it from your favorite bookseller. Search for Roger Bourke White, Jr. I have several books out that are in this series, and I have other books as well. And you can order this from a place like Amazon. You can order this from Barnes & Noble, again from your own bookseller. And you can have a lot of fun with it, okay? Again, the purpose of this is to help you understand what's going on around you much better. And if you can do that, life is going to get a lot easier for you. And that's what I have.